Well, before Amazon, before Black Friday, there was the Eaton's catalog. It was the most anticipated and read publication in Canada for nearly 100 years.
It ended back in 1976, and as CTV's Mike McCardle tells us in tonight's Last Word, for shoppers, before computers, it was the internet fulfilling wishes.
In just a second, half of you will say, "Oh, of course, I grew up with that." The other half will say, "What was that?" The Eaton's catalog. To many in Canada, even religious ones, it was called, without disrespect, the Family Bible. For almost 100 years, it was Canada's book. It was where you went to get clothes, pharmaceutical drugs, and even an entire prefab house. It was Amazon.com before there was a dot or a com. But it was at Christmas when its pages were finger-worn down to pulp. The toys and more toys and little eyes looking and minds wishing. I had a friend once who grew up in an orphanage on Vancouver Island back when they had those things. He said every September, a couple of the catalogs were given out to about 100 kids. They were told to pick out a toy, just one toy each, and make sure it was small enough to fit inside a sock. He said they fought over the catalogs. They stared at one picture after another after another. They spent days doing it. And then on Christmas morning, tied to the foot of each bed was a sock with an orange and the toy. It was the best morning all year, he said. The catalogs were used in some country classrooms to teach reading. It was used as shin pads, insulation, and often in outhouses. It ceased publication in 1976, just as the company's management was tearing itself apart. But still in some memories, it is that other family Bible, especially at Christmas. Mike McCardle, CTV News.